I think I remember how to do this, but I'm not positive. Hello, friends! Hello. Hi. And I've been obsessed with this game called RimWorld, which is a colony management game, but it's got like a character AI built into it. So it'll make more sense as I'm showing it and I'm, going through it. But basically, every run is different. And you get your little people, and your people all have different like personality traits and history and family and like quirks and desires, and like they'll randomly decide to like hook up with each other, and then like you'll have babies and stuff, or like sometimes they'll hate each other and then they'll fight. And I don't, it's wild. And then you get like random circumstances that happen in the game. I don't know, it's a storytelling game with a colony base kind of thing, so it's like really hardcore Sims. And I'm obsessed with it. Okay, we'll go to RimWorld over here. So this is one of those games that I keep seeing advertised to me on Steam for the longest time, and I didn't know what it was, and I finally picked it up, and I think I have 300 hours on my computer. And then over the last couple of months, Church and I started doing family sharing on our Steam accounts. So I put I put RimWorld on his PC. So I think I've got like another 100 or so hours on his computer right now, and all of his friends keep thinking it was him playing. It was just me. I really like this game. I have a slight problem with it, but I think it's really fascinating. And we're gonna work on it together, so we can develop lots of things together. I think we're gonna go with the initial crash landed scenario, which is where you start with 3 citizens, and then we'll figure out who we want out of that. I also have the ideology DLC, which creates religion, so you can basically pick a religion and worship your little people around that. And like some of them are more traditional, and then there are things that are a little bit more intense, like there's like a raider religion, there's a cannibal religion, there's like a vampire religion. It's friggin' wild. Why is the ambience falling? Oh, why is it blinking like that? That's horrible. Oh, hi Rune, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Oh God, I'm hitting my microphone. I'm just back to normal. Hello, Carl, welcome in. How you doing? I'm here. I am attempting. I am showing you RimWorld, my current problem game. We're gonna start a new colony together. So the classic RimWorld scenario, in my opinion, is the crash landed. There's a lot of options that you can go for. Naked brutality is pretty rough. You start off with just one person and you have nothing. You can start off like a rich explorer too, with one guy and just has a bunch of stuff. Or like 5 kind of like tribal starting people, so they don't really have as much. But crash landed is basically you get 3 people that are up in their little space orbiting area, and they are awakened in crypto sleep. And they get to escape pods before your ship is torn apart, and so you get crash landed onto this unknown rim world, basically. So you start off with all this stuff and 3 people, and then you get to randomize your people in the next area after you pick your storytelling. Can I pick Pastafarianism? I don't think so naturally, but there's probably a mod for that, because the modding community for this game is nuts. There are mods for most things. And I have a horrifying amount of mods, but not a lot. I've seen too many on Reddit. Some people talk about having like 250 as their base to start off when they play the game. I think my computer would explode. Okay, so you can pick different AI storytellers, so they'll basically give you different events in the games. They can be good events, they can be bad events, you can get raided, you can get diseases, you can get crop diseases, your animals can get sick, you can get random pods that drop down and give you cake. It's like all sorts of stuff, right? So the basic one is Cassandra. There is also Phoebe, who's pretty chill. These ones give you events that are based on time, so basically I can't remember what the formula is for Cassandra, but she'll give like a tiny one, and then like 2 months will pass and she'll give you like a big one, and a tiny one, and then Phoebe gives you more time in between it, but I think they're more intense. I personally like using Randy Random, where it's just, he doesn't really follow any rules. He does whatever the fuck he wants. You can start off and he can just drop like a whole thing of bears into your base out of nowhere, and you can be like, whoops, bears. Or I don't know, like, or he gives you a bunch of babies that show up and you have to take care of them, and now you have babies. It's many options. So I like going with Randy. I think he makes the most interesting storytelling. And then you get to pick your difficulty. So I have never gone over Community Builder because he gets really intense. But Adventure has more stuff going on, and like, you can even do custom. Peaceful is basically if you really want to chill in the game and just worry about like trying to make your people survive for crops and temperature and wild animals and not worrying about all the other bullshit that is associated with the game. We're going to start off with Community Builder. So we get a little bit of everything because it makes it nice and fun and spicy. And then you can do reload anytime, or you can do like commitment mode, like honor mode, Baldur's Gate, right? Like, so if something bad happens and your favorite colonist gets murdered by a pack of bears that get drop landed into the base one day, you can't reload the save. You have to continue. And we're gonna go with commitment mode. There's so many options. Where the marinara flows, oh my god. Oh Lord Jesus. In the heavens above, where the marinara flows, there hovers a creature all pasta bestows. With noodly appendages stretched far and wide, he blesses our plates with sauce as our guide. Oh, flying spaghetti, all tender and sweet, with meatballs so holy, our faith you complete. Thy noodles divine, in swirls they do spin, a swirling embrace for all those who believe in. His saucy embrace brings pirates delight, for they're the true prophets, or so it is right. With a hat made of pasta and a colander crown, he watches o'er seas, never casting a frown. So raise your sporks high. No, fuck. So raise your forks high in praise and in cheer, for the flying spaghetti is always near. In meatballs and noodles our faith shall remain. Amen, dear monster, till we feast once again. Yes. Praise be the pasta, all-seeing pasta. I used to have one of those decals for my first car. I think I had it floating around somewhere in a box. It was just the little, like, almost like the little Jesus fishy ones, like those really basic steel, but it was like the spaghetti monster. Yeah. I honestly also feel like I need spaghetti now. Okay, further choices. So you can pick seeds. I'm sure there, if you look them up online, there were certain ones that are better. I'm just gonna do this until I feel like I don't want to do it anymore. Boom, we're gonna do green. Globe coverage, so you can make the planet bigger, but that makes your computer kind of get mad, so I'm not gonna touch it. You can change the rain, you can change the temperature, you can make it so it's like a really fucking cold planet, just the whole place is made of ice. You can make the whole thing a desert. You know, whatever you want, right? You can make it really fucking polluted. Whatever you want, your heart desire. We're gonna leave it like this. There are other factions in the game that you can interact with. Some of them are nice. A lot of them are really fucking mean. You can delete the ones you don't like or you don't want to deal with. You can add more if you want to as well. I'm gonna leave it as is. Some of them kind of suck to deal with, but they're all gonna be fine. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out together, gang. Okay, so we are generating our world. And then we'll get to pick where our base is, and then we get to pick our 3 little people who are crash landed. And that's where all kind of the interesting stuff goes. So this is our world that has been generated, the seed. So this is the only side of it. So when it says globe coverage, so we could have generated all of this, I only generated 30%. So these are all the different places that you can start. These are all the other factions that are already here. Purple is the only faction that's kind of chill. Everyone else kind of hates us, so you can pick depending on how you want to play. Like, if you want to be chill, you know, maybe try to stay away from everybody or pick the areas closer to the nice factions. If you want to be like really murdery or fight lots of raids and do heavy combat, that type of stuff, take lots of war prisoners, you can settle closer to those types of hostile folks. There's also like roads and shit. There's so many options. Every square also is a different type of terrain. You really fucking zoom in this bitch. Oh yes, the Saint Kitty Bong. The Hello Kitty Bong. Cheers. Church and I bought a new bong. I posted it in Discord. It's this ridiculous clear bong that has a Hello Kitty holding a fucking AK for some reason. It's just this stupid. Okay, so you can see this is tropical forest. This is temperate. So there's different like average temperatures and stuff that matter. So it depends if you want to worry about heat or if you want to worry about the cold, because both of those are concerns. Either your colonists may freeze to death, or the crops are going to freeze to death, or you're going to have to worry about heat stroke. I usually go temperate forest is pretty solid. Let's see. So you can press terrain and it pops up all this extra shit because there's this many fucking details. So this you can see, I think, has the road on it. I usually like to settle on river. The build that I've been doing on Church's PC for the last like 60 hours, I settled in the cliffs and I've just been tunneling into the cave system. And I set that one on peaceful because I just wanted to chill. And within, I think it was like 5 days of starting that colony, 2 of my colonists just decided that they were really hungry and that to go wander all the way to the furthest corner of the map where they're like these really hostile bugs live to try and eat their bug jelly, and both of them got murdered within like 5 days of starting the colony. I just had one person. It was horrible. I had to wall off the whole bug zone and just leave their bodies to rot in there for like 3 years until we could deal with the bug menace. Horrific. It was a very America bong. Okay, desert. Let's see. We'll probably go, oh my god, I don't want to live in a swamp. Temperate forest is always pretty good. There's a creek. Okay, so the average temperature here is 9 degrees Celsius to 31, so it doesn't get below freezing, so we shouldn't fucking die. And it shouldn't get too horrifically hot either. Or I could go directly on the river, but I kind of like the little creek. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're settling on the creek. Okay. Their stories were told, because after 3 years, we eventually went in and eradicated the bug menace, and by that point, I had built a nice cemetery with beautiful granite sarcophagi, and I finally pulled their bodies out and got to bury them in there and like put beautiful epitaphs and statues next to them being like, these were the original founders who were destroyed by their desire to eat bug meat. Like, anyway, this game is absurd. I've had a lot of other weird things happen. What else has happened in that file recently? That file, their religion church helped me make, and we called it the Dami Mommy Way, and it is a female guided religion. What else goes on? And like, so I've got my two main, I got like my leader and like my high priestess. And the high priestess, all the women can have as many husbands as they want, but all the men can only have one wife. And the women in the colony can do whatever the fuck they want, essentially. Do whatever they want. So my main priestess woos the most handsome man in the colony. He literally has a trait that says handsome, so he is like literally handsome. He is the man. has 2 babies with him, spits out the second baby, literally spits out the second baby, like has it, is in the hospital bed, nurses the baby, and then I get a little ping that she's now seduced some other man and says, nope, get out, I want to sleep with that guy. So I have to kick out the father of this baby from his bed and make him go sleep somewhere else because the priestess wants this other man. Like... Did a PB and bug jelly become a comfort food staple? Yeah, actually, they fucking loved it, because the problem with burying yourself into the walls, I found, is that bug invasions happen frequently, so you gotta kill many bugs. But you do get sweet, sweet bug jelly when you do that. Okay, so we are now choosing our ideology. So these are the religions that you can have, essentially. So basic unity is like loyalist, it's all unity, collectivist, each person is part of a greater whole. You could do human purists, where they think humans are the best because there's different types of races and stuff. There's like little werewolf people, there's little imp people that can blow fire, there's little like wasteland people that have to have like a genetic dependency to one of the drugs, and just there's a lot of interesting things. So you could do human purists, so they don't like anyone but the humans, and they don't like any of the weird surgery upgrades that you can get, because you can install like bionic eyes and nuclear stomachs and all sorts of wild shit into these people. There's the high collectivists, which I feel like we should probably be, but sometimes it can be hard because they really like plants and they don't like eating the plants, which is hard because you kind of need the fucking plants to eat. But these people, basically, they like high life. You can make smoke leaf joints. You can make drugs in this game in general. This game is very dark. You can do a lot of really fucked up things in this game. Pumpkin, are you here to harass me? But it's like, it's hard to get to that point in the game. I've tried to do high collectivists before. Free rancher is also hard because they really like animals, but they get really, really pissed if you don't have like 900 of them. But it's really fucking hard to support 900 animals. It's not feasible, okay? Bloody dominators are people that like to raid. Unlocks melee and shooting specialist. We'll have gladiator duels. Oh, that's sick. So these people just want to fight. The techno-utopians, so they like having technology merged to them, so they want like cyber parts, so they would want things installed. Purist flagellators. Oh, I think they like to pain as virtue. Yes, they like to beat each other. I don't know, Red. They don't give you that option. You can have, like, the pawns can have different sexuality just based on whatever their AI is. Like, you can get a little prompt that'll be like, Bianca is bisexual now, or Bianca is lesbian, or like sometimes the characters, when you get them, will already have those traits associated, so like, presumably, but I don't know if there's a spot in that setting specifically that I've seen for like marriage like that. I wonder if it would just be like men can have as many husbands, if it just applies that way, or if it's just like men can only have one husband. I don't know. Flatulators. Oh yeah, there are ads. I don't remember where my pop-ups are. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Dark humans means that they like mining and being in the darkness. Nature over man means that they feel very guilty and they like plants. So it's like poison ivy, but also they punish themselves. Domination game. So supremacists. And they like to spread their beliefs. We could be cannibals. That one might be hard. I think they get mad unless you eat people. And like, again, right off the rip, it's kind of hard to just eat people. You really need to eat plants, okay? The nudist recruiters might be kind of funny. And being nude might be difficult, but we did pick an area that's not very cold or very hot, so that has potential. They could just be nudist recruiters. The criminal gang. We could also be a gang. Female ravagers, female supremacy, and they like to raid. Martyrs are guilty. Pain is virtue. Cowboys I've done before. That one's kind of funny too. So like they like animals, and you can make them have like the high cowboy as their leader. Blood worshippers are basically vampires. They like to drink blood. That one's also hard to get to, right? Like you got to get to the point where you can build that kind of technology right off the rip. So that one might be kind of difficult. These ones are intense. Mole people. Okay, we can't do mole people. Tree worshippers. They say do not destroy trees. Fuck. That would be really difficult. Blindness cult? Oh my god, only those who are blind can perceive the true reality? Would we blind them all? That's fucked up. They would not be able to protect themselves. Feral people. The naked man-eaters. They're cannibals and they're nude. Well, that's intense. Okay. I don't know what to do. We could just create a fluid one too, where we just start off with something and we don't pick like a basic one like this. Yeah, I kind of like Nature Over Man, but I think it makes it hard because they like... I don't think they like eating plants, but I might be wrong. We could try that one. Tree worshippers is someone in the line of a short story I'm editing right now. Oh, okay, well that's cool. The flatulators. The purest flatulators. Okay, Nature Over Man, nudist recruiters. Being nude might be difficult. Or we could just start one and it develops over time, so we just pick a basic portion of it. So we pick if we want to be like animals, if we want Buddhist origins, like what our basic thing is here, and then we go from that. So say if we go animist and we like plants. Okay. Symbol burning, guilty. Do we want to be collectivists? Probably, right? Nature primacy, plant specialist. Oh, can we do high life like that now? And maybe just make this so they also like weed? Is this not the exact same thing that I was doing previously? Oh, what if I make them so they like to talk about weed? Oh, I can't do both at the same time. Damn. Okay. I mean, we could start with high life right off the bit and just build it on our own. Okay. We are in fact tree worshippers. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna start with high life, and then we can build onto it. So this is, we're gonna call it the creative Tootism, and we shall be green. Okay, what an animist? No. What is our adjective? What is our member noun? A tutor? Wait. A smoker? Our ritual room cannot be a temple. What would it be? The smoke pit? Tooters unite? We wouldn't be animists. We'd be just stoners, right? Oh, I can't spell stoner. Oh, the hot box. That's better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Okay. So then we have to pick what our religious icon is. It should be probably some sort of plant, right? This is a tree. Is that a good tree? That kind of looks like maybe an herb. That's fire? Is that fire? I don't know. That... maybe? I don't know. There's too many options now. I'm looking at too many of them. I'm panicking. This one. Okay. So drug use essential. We gotta smoke. Okay, what else do we want? This is what we have currently. So execution is horrible if innocent. Always horrible. We don't care. We like it. Respect it if they are guilty. Female clothing. Male clothing. I think we'll leave that, honestly, because the clothing is important. Organ use. Cannibalism. How do we feel about cannibalism, gang? Do we accept is it acceptable? Is it preferred? Is it horrible? How about blindness? Oh, we can't do blindness. Damn. Ooh, insect meat. Do we like it? I don't think we're gonna be anywhere near bugs. Scarification. Are we doing free love? Free love, bitches. Everyone get in here. Unlimited. We're in the smoking. The creed of Tootism. Okay. What else do we want? Free love? Free love. Don't mind nutrient meat. Corpse is ugly. Diversity of thought. Do we like other people's thoughts? I feel like we're not bigots. I think we're gonna be okay with it. Okay, research. Not allowed. Illegal. Maybe we'll do it so it's kind of slow, because we're gonna pay attention to everything else that we're doing anyways. Skull spike? I don't know. How do we feel about taking prisoners of war? Is that good or bad, gang? Are we gonna be nice? Are we being nice in the Rim world? Because people usually do a lot of really fucked up things in this game. I tell you what, don't go on Reddit and look at what people do in this game, because it's scary. I think it's gonna be disapproved. I think we're not going to. I think we're gonna be really chill. We're gonna be really nice, okay? We're just here to chill and vibe, man. Random names? Okay, so our roles that we get to have. This is like our leader. The High Curate. Okay, they get to wear a flop hat. Sure. The moral guide is called the Giggler. I don't know about. We're gonna. Oh, actually, would the moral guide of a stoner supremacy religion be a giggler? Probably. I feel like that might be right. SpongeBob. I think I'm gonna give them a cape though. The Giggler. And then a plant specialist.
Berserk Cope just resubscribed for 34 months.
Hi,
Hey,
Cope. Welcome in, friend. Hello, I'm playing the World of Rims. We are creating our world. We are picking our religion currently because I have the ideology DLC. So we are making a custom religion where we smoke marijuana, obviously. And we are making our special roles. So this is basically like our special plant person. I'm just gonna call them the gardener. Okay, so the High Curate, the Giggler, and the gardener. So we have our rituals that we can do in our religion. So if there are funerals, we can do a stoned requiem. We have the Stoner's Jubilee, Jubilee on the 12th of April, May, which is where we use our burn bong and we dance. And then we can have a high fiesta at any time. Do we want to add any other religions? We can have a social party. We can have a Christmas tree party. We can have a smoke leaf circle party. That's kind of what the Stoner's Jubilee is, though. We can have a sky lantern festival. Crimble tree. The Delirious Advent. Okay, it's got to be sometime in December, Mary. There you go. December, Mary. Okay, and then you can pick basically like all these extra little details, and you can change these things later, so it's not like really set in stone. But it's good to do it now because it costs you points to do it later. So these are the buildings that you get automatically with our religion. So you get the burn bong, which you can build. You get kneel pillows to sit on and a stoner platform. And then these are our fancy little relics. I don't know. Our venerated animal is a hare. Means we believe bunnies are holy? Okay, I'm alright with that. Oh! April 20th is a holiday. Hold on. Which one is this? Can I switch this one? Oh, we don't have the 20th date. That's why. Okay. So each month is only 15 days and they smush the months together. So it's not April and May. It's April, May. And it's not June, July, August. It's Jugust. And September, October, and December. So like it kind of smushes the seasons into all like that. So there's only 15 days in a season. So there's no 20th, unfortunately. So they have it on the 12th. The Stoner's Jubilee. Oh yeah, go. Okay, we're gonna leave the Holy Rabbit. We have to put all these tattoos in use, clearly. Go, 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 go. Okay. Oh, we need a Christmas tree. Right. Okay, so now we can also build a Christmas tree. A holy Christmas tree. Okay, so now, finally, we are on to the selection of our pawns. So we can only pick 3 people to bring with us to the RimWorld. These are the full selection that we have, but we can only bring 3. At the bottom here, it shows our team skills. You kind of want this as like, I don't know, as balanced as you can so you don't die. You can get more recruits as you go, but like everything is kind of crucial. You need somebody that can cook, you need somebody that can plant food, you need somebody that can hunt, you need somebody that can fight because you do get attacked, you need a doctor, and you need somebody that knows how to do construction. Like those are kind of your most crucial ones. What makes it more interesting is that all the characters kind of have their own thing going on. So we're looking immediately at our first one here. Oh, you're good, Becca. You know now. I didn't even know it didn't go all the way to the 20th. So our first one here that we have that is randomly made us is Candace Roughchild. She is 17 years old. She is a normal human baseliner who believes in the creed of Tootism. So all of the childhood, adulthood, random traits, all this shit's randomized. They have relations and like they'll have health conditions and stuff too. So for Candace, she spent her formative years on a glitter world in the core region where she and her friends pursued lives of idle pleasure. As she grew up, she began to find the life of unease unfulfilling. She decided to look for a more challenging path. So she can't hunt, she can't haul or clean. But she is artistic, social, and intellectual. And for her trait, she has an annoying voice, which means she's probably going to annoy everyone else around her. And her sister is Paulette. I don't even see Paulette. Maybe there's... Oh, this is Paulette right here. Oh my god, her sister's 62? Holy shit, that's an age difference. Okay, so this is her sister, Paulette, the medical assistant. She has an old gunshot in her right shoulder that makes it itchy. So Paulette is 62. She's a medical assistant. She was born during a catastrophic war in which both sides used incendiary weapons. She grew up helping her parents in an infirmary, treating the cascade of horrific burns from the battlefields. She was left with a lifelong fear of fire, so she can't fight fires, but she has a +5 to medical. And she was also picked up by a company of actors playing to packed theaters and loving the audiences everywhere. She was a perfectionist and made her own props and costumes rather than using the ones she was given. Okay, she also can't haul or clean. Both of these sisters can't clean shit. But she's good at crafting and she's good at social. It's so funny. Okay. Who else is we got here? Tony. Antonio Tony. Antonio Tony. She is 29 years old. She is a pickpocket at a young age. Tony witnessed her parents' murder. With no guidance, she had to fend for herself. Joining a small group of misfits, she did whatever necessary to survive. So she has +3 to melee and crafting. She's not good at social or intellectual. And then she also, as an adult, was a criminal surgeon. Being near many injured fellow criminals, Tony took it upon herself to work on them. Although many people died, she did get better at using knives. So she's another 6 to melee. She's artistic and medical, but she's not social. And she's nimble. So she has more of a dodge chance and less of a chance to spring a trap. Okay, honestly, she's kind of good. I kind of like Tony. Okay, I'm going to keep Tony up here. Tony's up here because she's got strong melee, she can craft, and she's a good doctor. Candace, I don't know about you. Okay, what do we got next? Creo? Constantine Creo Trigun. Ooh. He is a 59-year-old cavewood tunneler. Creo worked as a digger in the massive underground cavewood complex. He knows rock so well that he can almost navigate caves by smell. -2 to shooting, but he has +1 to construction and +6 to mining. But he has smithing, tailoring, crafting, researching, writing, and crafting drugs disabled. Oh, I'm sorry. And then as a youth, Creo experienced a religious awakening. He decided to spend the rest of his life spreading the word of his deity, the beauty of its culture, and its unusual medical tradition. Plus artistic, plus the social, negative medical. Okay, so he's good at construction and mining. He's not good at a lot of other shit though, which is not good. Who else does he got? His lover is Nathan Young, sorry. His daughter Antonio. Oh, his daughter is Antonio! Tony! Oh, his daughter is the criminal surgeon. Oh shit. Wait, that doesn't make sense with your backstory. You were a pickpocket, you watched your parents get murdered. What do you mean? He's still alive! It's not adding up, Antonio Tony. It reminds me of your D&D character's name. What's your D&D character's name? Is it Antonio Tony? Okay. This is Nathan Young. She is 52. She's a medical assistant. She's a +5 to medical, firefighting disabled. She's also a furniture builder, so she's good at construction and plants. She also likes to be underground. What do you mean? But you're good at plants. She says, I hate being outside. It's so unfortunate. And then her lover, of course, is Creo. We have Kasuba Starl, who is a 47-year-old industrial orphan who never knew her parents. Damn. She never received a proper education. She's not smart, but she's good at mining and crafting. As an adult, she slaughtered animals for a living. So she has plus shooting, plus animals. She is greedy, which means she needs a really impressive bedroom or she has negative mood. She's delicate, which means she takes more damage, and she walks fast. Honestly, not the worst. I might pop her up there. We're gonna put our girl up there for a second. We'll see about Kasuba. Okay. Greg Brad? All of my brother's campaigns, all of my characters have this name. That's a good name. Greg Brad. What kind of character is Greg Brad? Okay, Bubbles, the other daughter of Constantine Creo Trigun. Bubbles' mother was often ill, and it fell to her around the store when it was the only source of income. She learned a little about the exotic artifacts which she sold, so she's good at social and intellectual. She was obsessed with old machines and arcane pieces of technology. She obtained them whenever she could. Okay. Less social, less intellectual. But good at crafting. Oh, no, she is smart. She is unhygienic. She does not wash, but she is tough. And she likes drugs. Okay, well, that'll work out well. Honestly, look at her stats. She's pretty stacked. She's got everything. She has beer in her possession already. Oh, she has cirrhosis. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, if we take Neil Bubbles Ray, we're probably going to have to get her a new liver. This is going to be a problem, but we'll deal with that. Okay, what else we got here? We have Paulette Colin, who is a 52-year-old medical assistant actor. So she is good at medical. She's not good at firefighting. She's good at crafting and social. She can't haul or clean. And she is fast. She's actually pretty solid too. And then we have Solcon Solic Cross, who is a 50-year-old child of glass. He was raised underground on a marble planet, a wasteland of radioactive asphalt and toxic fallout. To survive on a devoid planet of life, he had to learn how to farm underground and learn how to fight without wasting bullets. Holy shit. So he's good at shooting and plants. He's not artistic. He, oh my god, can't do a bunch of stuff. Can't do wardening, handling, carrying, waiting, entertaining, selling, or doctoring. Lone traveler. After escaping his homeworld on a jury-rigged ship. Okay. He's good at shooting and plants and medical. He's a tortured artist. Damn, dude. Damn, okay. What do we got here? So we got, okay, currently we got Tony, Antonio Tony, the criminal surgeon. She's kind of good at medical and crafting and melee. We got Kasuba Starl, who's an industrial orphan. He's kind of good at a little bit of everything. Good at animals. Not amazing. Neil Bubbles is pretty good, but Neil has a drinking problem already, so that's a concern at 24. Well, I'm taking both of the sisters. I didn't realize that. Okay, so we have our two sisters, Bubbles and Tony. Okay, so our team skills currently, we're not doing bad. We don't have anyone that's really good at mining or shooting. If I brought the dad, he's not the worst. Oh, Candace is good at cooking. What? Okay, but she's annoying. Is she gonna annoy everyone? Cooking is important. Plants are important. Oh, Paulette's pretty decent too. She's kind of stacked. Okay, I might bring Paulette. Okay. So we have Bubbles, Antonio, and Paulette. Our three ladies going to the RimWorld. Okay. So we don't have very good shooting or mining skills, but everything else we're pretty stacked on, so that feels pretty good. Present campaign, Greg Brad is indeed a bard, a kobold bard. I have given him a very annoying voice, and I like to make up and sing songs in said voice during the sessions, as you should, Kabo. He has the ability to mimic other voices, so it's a choice he's made to speak in this voice, which I appreciate. Oh, good, so you can do any voice that you want, and he's like, I'm going to be annoying! Honestly, that resonates with me. Okay, we're starting our run, so now it's going to load, and it's going to generate our map. And then we'll have to pick where we start our little base off and see if our people live. This whole hour was just setting up the game. Also, look at all my fucking mods. Do you see? We're rolling with a lot of mods here. So I'll let you guys know if I'm doing something that is not part of the base game. Some of the stuff I'm using is not part of the base game, but a lot of it's like quality of life things, like hauling more than one item at a time. That type of thing, you know? Okay. So we have fallen from our starship. We are falling on the ground. Here's our people. These are all the things that we have come with. I'm gonna wait just 10 seconds because it says there's an ad in progress. And what if I just smoked weed instead? You know? I haven't listened to just the straight up RimWorld music in a while. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I also kind of tried to put in some of these things. I can't get it to do it on its own yet because my computer will explode, but I can do some of it on my own. Okay, so you crash land on the RimWorld. Everything that has a little red X means that your characters currently cannot pick up. So you want to make sure they can pick it up. So if you double click on anything that's the same, it'll highlight everything, which is really handy. Yes, those rocks have faces. Those rocks are called muffalos. Those rocks have names. They're called muffalos. And they're very cute. And they will fuck you up if you try and attack them. But you can tame them, and they're hella cute. Okay, so we're accepting everything. Oh, we have a cat? Okay, that means we gotta get this fucking cat inside so it doesn't get mauled by an animal. Okay! Step 1, make sure we have accepted everything. So the game is like The Sims. You can't see it right now because my whole body is blocking it. Boom. Right there. Maybe I'll put myself here. Damn. That ring light really washing me the fuck out, dude. The downside to the green screen is that I have to crank that fucking thing up. Okay, you can see the sides now. So you can see the sides, right? So I got my little pause buttons. It's like The Sims in that aspect, right? You can pause, normal, fast forward, fast forward. Shows you everything that's going on and any alerts. It is currently 5:22. It is -2 outside. It is 6 a.m. It is December. We need to get these motherfuckers in a house. I've paused the game while I figure everything out. None of our guys have anything equipped. So we've crash landed with some weapons, so I'm gonna make sure everybody has a weapon that is good at using a weapon. Tony is really good at stabbing the shit out of people. So I'm gonna give Tony this knife. Bubbles, not the best at shooting, not the worst. You can have the revolver. Paulette, not... Oh, Jesus Christ, not good at shooting at all. You can have the rifle. Dear God. I usually do. Sometimes I like to just listen to the RimWorld music though. Like when I first started playing, I would often just listen to the RimWorld music because I genuinely think it's good. There are mods that you can get as well where people make more of the RimWorld style music and give you more tracks. But yeah, usually I'll listen to some sort of music. Okay, so I'm just zooming out. I'm looking, this is the whole area of our tile. This is all our area that we can build on. Any of this spot is our area. There's even more though. So if you go to the world, this is where we are. This is our little spot. And this is everywhere else that you can travel to. So I can go and visit these people if I want to. I can go visit these people if I want to. We can go visit these people. These two people kind of don't like us, so we'll work on that. But these people here are pretty chill. I've installed a couple different mods. One of them is called the War Crimes mod, and it lists anything that you do that's wrong in the game on the side. Let me see, what else do I have to turn on for anything for mods? I think most of them should be pretty good. So, oh, do I have to turn this on? Damn, okay, I should have set this up beforehand. Next time I'll do this. So I found this that basically is a Twitch mod, and then I think it makes it so you can talk in game. And I was looking, there's a couple other Twitch related ones too that I gotta play around with. One of them looked like you could essentially kind of do like Played Up, where you name one of the characters after a user in chat, and then like you can like do user chat commands, which looked really fun. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. I gotta fix that one. So let me see. What are the big ones that I got going on right now? This one's stupid. This one just plays the bad to the bone riff every time you rip out somebody's skull. The animal stuff, I like to add more of that. So this just makes the wildlife on the map do more stuff on its own and have more behaviors, and like they'll procreate on their own, which normally they only do that if you capture them. You can breed them. Dub's bad hygiene adds toilets and the necessity to use toilets, which the game does not normally have. I like it because it adds some extra stuff. Food textures, home sweet home, these types of things are just like aesthetics. Orphanage and daycare I've never used before, and I'm excited to try out. This is going to add more children to the game. I really like the children. It's something that's added from the biotech DLC. And I don't know. This is like hardcore Sims for me. So like, yes, I like raising a little family. Okay, so we're looking around on the map to try and find where we want to settle our people. There's lots of spots that we can choose. We really want to choose somewhere that's easy to defend, because you do get attacked. That's like, unless you turn it off, you getting attacked, man. Yeah. Yeah, Cabo, this game honestly is really good. You can just turn off the audio, like it's in the settings, no problem. I usually do that. I'll just have my own music or Spotify or whatever. But I do like the in-game audio too. I think it's not bad at all. Okay. Other things to look for that are helpful. Oh, there's more food down here. We'll pick that up. So this is the space that's already kind of been generated. There's like ruins that you'll find in certain areas that you can build off of. So if I wanted to, I could just build in here because half of this walls are already done, and just destroy this and roof it off, and that would be a pretty decent little starter base. There are geysers that you can see too, these. So these will produce natural heat. So you can like wall it in and create like a venting system. So in the wintertime, you can vent it into your base, which isn't a bad idea. So we could do it there. Is that the only geyser? I always like being kind of close to the river. Oh, that's a good spot too. This is like very fertile grasslands. So we could put our animals up there if we wanted to. You can, like, theoretically build across the whole map, but it'll take your pawns longer to walk everywhere, and, like, if there are weather conditions going on, you don't want to deal with that. Like, if it's snowing and your guy has to walk across the base, he's gonna fucking freeze to death and die. And then you gotta deal with the frozen deaths, like Popsicle Man, which no one wants to deal with. I kind of want to build around this. It's really far away from the water, that was my only iffy. What if I built my base right here, and then I could use the water, and then I extend it upwards into this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Your pawns cannot die of dysentery, but they can die of lots of other things like malaria and the flu and infection. And then they have mood breaks, so if they don't have the things that they like and they get upset about them, depending on whatever their personality quirks are, or their religion, or whatever's going on, they'll have mental states where they break, and whatever their mental state break is different. Sometimes they'll go hide in their room. Sometimes they'll have like a food binge and like you can't control them and they'll just like eat whatever they can find. Sometimes they'll go on insulting sprees and they'll just find whatever pawn that's closest to them and just, you can see them just swearing at them nonstop. Sometimes they go into a berserk state and try to kill everything around them. I had a pawn that did that a lot. Real spicy. She had a bad time. She did that one night while everyone was sleeping and left the colony gates and went outside and found a mega sloth, which is like this huge docile herbivore that has giant claws that'll fuck you up, but if you start beef with it, it'll kill you. And so she went out and started punching this thing and it downed her. It feels like Firefly. I can see that. It's got some similar vibes for sure. It's like, you know, sci-fi dystopia vibes. Hi, Tamonarchy. Thank you so much. I hope your phone call was good. Thank you for the congratulations. I did not buy my ukulele yet, but I will soon in the new year. I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. Don't worry. Okay, so we're gonna settle up in this area because I like the water. So first things first, we're gonna clear all these motherfucking trees. Go. I'm gonna... Tony, why are you over here throwing up? Oh, she got the crypto sleep sickness. She's not feeling good right now. This is not normally what this screen looks like. It normally looks like this. This is a mod. This is what it normally looks like, and it'll show you what's going on with all your little people. It'll tell you every detail of them, right? What's going on with them. If there's something wrong with your pawn, like he's lost an arm, it'll tell you their manipulation status. They can lose the weirdest amounts of limbs. I have a pawn that has lost, like, I think he just has a nub for a hand on one of my files. Every fight he keeps getting into, people keep chopping off his fingers. I don't understand why. I don't get it. Anyway, so some wild shit can happen, you know? You never want one again. Oh, I've been thinking about it. One of my my best friends who came to my wedding, in fact, brought her ukulele, and when she was staying here with us and helping do some of the last minute decorating stuff, she was showing me how to play the ukulele, but I had just gotten my nails redone like 2 hours prior, and trying to play a ukulele with nails is really hard, so I gotta work on that, but it did revive a desire to play an instrument. Cabo, the trees have got to go, okay? I've got a clear room. I'm making a bypass. Okay. Again, if you double click on things, it'll select everything on the map that you were looking at of it, right? So the closer that I zoom in, I select all the marble chunks. We'll haul them away so they're not like directly in our fucking way soon, but right now they're in the way. I'm gonna make a little bridge here. Go. There's some natural food that you can find on the map normally. So like these berry bushes will grow. They're blue ones. There's usually red ones too. Obviously, depending on which zone you pick, each zone has different stuff. Like the desert doesn't have that type of stuff. It has other stuff. You can pick to live on an ice glacier as well, which I've never tried. Most of my runs I just do this one. And in my 300 hours of this game, I usually just do the same sort of stuff, which I think shows how much variation there is to this game. A bass ukulele. That would be fun. I was saying to church as well that I would like to play a bass again. Because I used to play bass back in high school, and I've had like this desire to get back into it. But now that the wedding is over, and we are taking care of our car problems, and things are better, can actually like put money towards little things like that. I just need to build my new computer is my next goal for the new year. I'm gonna rebuild a stream PC so it doesn't explode on me all the time, and I can do fun things again. And then I'll have money for silly things like ukuleles and tattoos and trips. They have bass guitars? Oh, really? Oh, that's cool, D. I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find one of those, because that's cool. I would fucking totally do that. Just a little tiny bass. It's like the complete opposite of a stand-up bass that I wanted in high school. Just get the tiniest thing possible. Okay. Bubbles is not good at constructing shit. We gotta get some sort of a structure going here. I'm just gonna do, I think, a basic little thing to begin with. Okay, so we build a wall. We're gonna put some doors down. If you've never played the game, you can change all of your materials this way by clicking and hovering. It automatically kind of goes to whatever's the basic stuff. Wood is usually pretty good, but wood is flammable, so lots of different things to think about when you're doing builds. I'm okay with this for now. We're gonna do a nice wood floor. We're gonna put a little campfire in there. And everybody sleep in here. Hold hands together. Okay. And we'll need to build... So pawns right off the bat. To make pawns happy for the most part, they need a bed. They need somewhere to eat. They don't like standing and eating. They get upset about that, so you have to build them the tables. And they like food, and they need recreation. So I'll put all that there. That's the blueprint. They'll build that once they're done building this. Oh, I need to build somewhere for this cat to live too, so he doesn't fucking die. Not have the cat die. I repeat, we cannot have the cat die. Cat, go in here. Okay, where's the cat? Charlotte, you need to stay at home. Oh, that's not big enough. Okay. So your little home zone is basically wherever you do any of your building, it'll automatically build this. I basically just said my cat is not allowed to free roam on the map. The cat needs to stay here. This is to protect the cat because there are goddamn predators. Currently on our map, we have a mega sloth. See, very cute. Very useful to have on your side. Real hard to tame unless you're good at taming animals. We have the muffalos, the rocks with faces. There's a fucking cougar over here, so that's cool. We get some rams. We got pigs. Pretty sure that you can make the pigs into little attack pigs. There's a turkey. We got a raccoon. There's a tortoise. A boom rat, which is the rat that has like a genetic mutation or something, so it'll explode. And they're scary. Yeah, we like the sloth. Sometimes they'll self-tame, and then you just randomly get them hanging out with you. There's also guinea pigs on our map, and bunnies. Oh, and little mice. I might tame some rabbits, because the rabbits are holy. One rabbit. We get one. Yeah, there is a mega sloth on Fallout 76. I don't think he's as chill as this mega sloth. Okay, so they're clearing some stuff. So right now, so I'm in my work tab. So this shows all of our colonists. We only have the 3 right now, right? And you can pick basically whether or not you want them to do things. I like to switch it to this one where it shows like a list of priorities between like 1 to 4. So I make everybody, number one, they fight fires. Number two, if you're not feeling well, you go lay the fuck down, right? So I do patient and bed rest. I make that max priority. You always go lay down if you're not feeling well. I make everybody a doctor, even if they're not good at it. If they have at least 1 point in doctor, that means that they can self-heal themselves, which is super fucking useful. And then we'll start to manually assign traits based on who's good at what. If it's white like this, that means that they're really good at that particular skill. So Tony, our surgeon, is good at doctoring. So we're gonna make Tony our number one doctor. Let's see. Colin, the actor's not bad, so we'll make her number two, so she'll also help. She's really good at taking care of babies. We'll put her at number one, even though we don't have any babies in the colony. I just like to do it anyways. She's also really good at wardening, which means she'll talk to the prisoners. We're not really gonna have prisoners, but we'll put that there anyways, just in case, so we make sure we take care of somebody in the event that that happens. Waiting and selling and entertaining don't really matter for a while. Those are all part of a mod. So I installed a mod called Hospitality, and it makes it so you can build hotels and that other factions, if they are friendly with you, will come and visit. And they will stay in your hotel and like hang out with you. So those are things that you can do for that. You can build a restaurant, you can build a gambling area. So like, they don't really matter until you build them, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see, who's good at cooking? Okay, our actor's really good at cooking, so we're gonna put her at number one. We're gonna put Bubbles and also Tony for cooking too. With certain skills, when they're not good at it, you don't really want them to do it. So Tony's not good at cooking. Hello! It's like, I do like coffee. Hi, Ethan. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Oh, do you play the RimWorld as well, my friend? I have a fucking problem with this game. It's like all I want to do. I'm like, I gotta think about my colony all the time. How are you doing? Welcome in, friend. Okay, so I was saying Tony is not good at cooking, so if I give her like level 1 priority in cooking and she's not good at it, she'll try and do it, but she'll probably give everybody food poisoning repeatedly, and like that's not good. So we're not gonna give her any of those. Bubbles, we'll just leave that at a 4. So that means in the event that Colin is not cooking, Bubbles will go in and start doing it, even though she's not as good at it. Somebody needs to make sure they're always cooking, otherwise we die. The other really crucial things are growing food. Who is good? Is anyone good at growing food? Okay. You can do it. Let's see. Tony, are you good? Tony, not very good. Damn. Okay, Bubbles, you're growing the food. Go. We don't really need to worry about smithing, tailoring, art, and crafting so much right now. Research is kind of important too, but we gotta make sure that we have enough food to survive before we can even start doing any of that type of shit. So it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Writing is another modded skill that I've added in, so we don't have to worry about that one for a while either. I haven't unlocked that in any of my files yet, so smithing is good, but we won't unlock anything for that for a while either, so there's no point really worrying about it. Okay, so we have somebody that's good at plants. Tony, okay, if you're not doing planting, what are you doing, girl? You're gonna be doing construction too then. Go. Okay, and then Colin the actor is good at cooking, and if she's not cooking, she's gonna be helping with the planting. And then, I don't know, crafting. Sure. Sure. Okay. That should be good enough that we can survive. Yes, Ethan. It's kind of like The Sims, where it comes in waves, where you're like, oh, this is all I want to do for 3 months, and then you put it down for a year. I get it. I get it. The DLCs are really good. I've been slowly picking them up, and they add so much to the game. So I have almost all of them now, actually. I have biotech, which I like mostly because it adds the ability to have children, right? So like then they can have genes and stuff like that too. You can do all sorts of things like gene farming and xeno forming and you can build babies in vats and shit, but I've never reached that point. I have the ideology one, which is where you can make religion, which I think adds a lot to the game and makes it really interesting. And then royalty, which I think also adds quite a bit to the game and a lot of quests. So you can do quests for the Imperial faction, and when you do their quests successfully, one of your colonists will earn titles, which gives them more renown with this colony, and then they can become royalty, and then they'll want to dress fancier and have nicer things, and it's quite interesting. So it adds quite a lot for that too. The other one that I haven't gotten yet is called Anomaly, and it seems like it adds a lot of scary curveball kind of stuff into the game. But they do go on sale quite a bit, so you could just catch the next Steam sale for sure. They're worth it on sale for sure. Bloodborne had me feeling that way. It was all I thought about, but couldn't play much because of school. Yeah. Finally beat it over Thanksgiving break after working through it all semester. Yes, that's a beautiful feeling when you finally get to chip away at it. There's something very special about having a game that you're slowly working on while you're also juggling school. I had periods of time, I think, through every year of my undergrad where I was like, this is all I did. I was like, ah, yes, that was my Stardew period, or ah, yes, that was my Pokemon Arcanus period, and just all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, the babies are really fun. I like that a lot. They add quite a bit to the game. Okay, everyone's sleeping on the ground currently because we don't have beds built, but that's okay. We're just gonna speed everything up. The cat's the only one on the bed. Okay, what else do we need to work on? We need to make a spot to dump food, and we need to make a spot to dump supplies. So we're gonna make a bathing zone, which is another mod. This is a recreation, so they'll go swimming here basically and hang out, and it makes them happy. We need to make a dumping zone for garbage that we don't want to keep. I'm going to put up here. We're going to pick our storage for it because it automatically picks a lot of weird stuff sometimes. So what are we dumping? Toxic waste pack. No, don't put that fucking anywhere near me. We don't like pollution in this bitch. Okay, chunks are allowed. Sure. Corpses? Don't put corpses in that pile, please. Thank you. Raw resources. Plant matter. No. Stone blocks. Yes. Steel. Wood. Uranium. Yes. Plasteel. No. What are... Okay. That should be fine. And then we're gonna set it to important. So anything that we haul, they'll now dump over here. So if I mark these rocks haul, they'll put them in this spot over here, out of my fucking way. Out of my goddamn way. Okay, I need you guys to stop cutting down on Bubbles. Wake up. Oh, I didn't give them a schedule either. We don't have any meditation spot yet, so we're not going to fucking worry about that. Okay. You get recreation in the morning, and you get recreation in the night, and then you need to fucking work. Wake up, Bubbles. Get to fucking work. Look at everyone around you. Just sleeping on the bridge in the rain. You would have a bed if you got up and went to work. Okay. We need to make somewhere for food to go. Okay. Bridge. Okay. So we will put a butcher spot in the fridge over here. And that means that when they hunt animals, they can chop them up there and we can make them into food. And then we're gonna put a little stove there. And then we'll put some shelves in here for food. Like a lot of shelves. Like mostly many shelves. So many. Bubbles doesn't need a schedule. Bubbles should be free. Free okay. Immediately picks a character to rally for. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's real hard to get attached to your pawns. Cause things get really spicy really quickly when something go like, look at this cougar, why this cougar in here? Where's my cat? Make the cat stay inside. Don't look at me, cougar. And we cannot fight a cougar right now, but if that cougar goes through my cat, I'm gonna have to fight a cougar. You know me, I do, Kimbo. I do, my friend. Okay, we also need to start planting food so we don't starve to death. That's crucial. I want to plant up here, but I don't know if that's like too far away. Is it? Okay. We'll do this. Okay, so we'll do one for potatoes. And we'll do... This one is friggin' rice. Oh. Okay. And we'll do that one as corn. And then we'll do this one as heel root that no one can make. Okay, never mind, not heel root. Oh, smoke leaf. We need the smoke leaf for sure. If anything happens to Bubbles, it's because I gave them a... Okay, okay. Well, I mean, that seems fair. That's valid. Tony, she says I gotta build this chair. Alright, you know what, girl, you do you. It would be cool if maybe you finished building the fucking wall first so the cougar doesn't eat everything, but hey, what do I know? There we go. So I'm forcing her basically to work on all these other things first. No, do that one. What are you doing? You're cutting trees? Acceptable. Pumpkin, are you here to harass me? She says I am. Okay, Bubbles is out here gardening. Hell yeah, Bubbles. Okay, we have a ritual opportunity coming up soon, but unfortunately we have not built a church yet, which does make it more difficult. Oh, we should build a shitter too. That's pretty crucial. Okay. We're just making a little outhouse, you see. We also need to make them a little wash tub. Everybody gets their own tub to wash up in. And we need a well. Boom. Okay. So all of these things here, the hygiene that I'm building, all of this is part of that mod, the Dubs Bad Hygiene. I really like that it adds this much to the game, personally. Otherwise you wouldn't have to worry about this kind of stuff, but I like to. Okay, we're gonna do some recreation for the lads too. We're gonna make a wooden horseshoe pen out front so they can have fun. Okay, what else do we need to build for gardening? We have smoke leaf going. We should do cotton, because cotton's pretty crucial. And then we probably should do a little bit of hay grass, too. Perfect. Okay, so this is all of our little gardening plot. Look at that. We don't have a roof yet, but we got 2 out of 3 beds. The cat's wandering loose, ready to get murdered by a cougar. Tony's out here drinking beer in the woods. I'm gonna make this dumping zone here just for food, because it's going to be where all of our food goes. Because they'll take what's sitting over here on the ground and dump it in here, instead of it just sitting in the middle of the ground in the woods to get eaten by cougars. Another mod that I have is her picking up like 12 things at once. That's just a quality of life thing, otherwise your pawn has to go back and forth over and over again, and if you... Oh man, it can be really bad. That can be like mental break territory. If it's like blizzarding, or it's bad condition, or like if your pawn has something wrong with them, or they're slow, like they'll have issues depending on whatever is happening to their bodies, right? Like if your pawn is missing a leg, or if they're suffering from food poisoning or something. Like there's just so many options. Tony's just sleeping in the middle of the ground with the llamas because she hasn't got a bed yet. Hell yeah, Tony. Hell yeah, Tony. Okay, let's see more details about our people here. So if you click on bubbles, per se, you can see... Ooh! Ooh! Well, that's neat. Okay, so there's Twitch interaction where I think I could link people, so I could potentially link Bubbles to Cabo? Is that what we're hearing here? Because that's interesting. Anyway, so you can see all the gear that your pawn is wearing at all times, right? Like, so she's got good armor for heat and sharp, but not for blunt. She's carrying around her beer. You can see her social, so you see all of her relations this way, even if they're not on the map currently. And then you also see what they're talking about the whole time, which I think is personally really fucking funny. So all the conversation that they have, you can see. So, and then in their specific needs, you'll see everything here. So if she's unhappy, you'll see why, right? Like, she out here mad because she's shitting in the woods. Rigatoni! Pasta chat! Yes. Bubbles and I are one. Yes, Cabo, I know. I know, my friend. Tony, wake up and build some walls. Can we not? Okay. We need to put the beer here too. The beer is under drugs? Manufactured drugs? So beer, ambrosia. These are all the drugs that are in game. They have all sorts of shit. There's essentially cocaine, like, yeah, all sorts of stuff. Smoke leaf joints, which is what we're looking for. In the cult of Toot here. Okay, Tony's almost built the whole main entryway here. She hasn't finished building her own bed yet, though.
Get me a Pepsi and she goes, no, you're on drugs. I go, Mum, I'm okay. It's just thinking. She
Yes.
goes, no, you're not thinking.
You're on drugs.
Normal people don't act that way. I go, Mum, just give me a Pepsi, please. All I want is a Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just
I cannot hear this song, like the actual song, without thinking of this audio bit of Laws for like the rest of my life now. What do you mean berries deteriorate? Well, it's because it's openly fucking raining in here, Tony. You gotta finish this shit. Can you cut this tree down, please? Bubbles, can you cut this tree down, please? Yeah, it is true. The Pepsi song and Laws are synonymous. Okay, so we're building shelves, which are much easier to store all of our stuff. Once they're all built, I'll have to pick what the storage is that goes on them, however. Tony, I really need you to finish building this area. Tony says pass out. There are 2 spots that are preventing this from being a solid building. She says, I would like to be rained on. Tony, wake up and deal with this. Sorry, no one's allowed to sleep. We need to build a fucking wall. No, I said no one allowed. Tony says pass out outside. If you just finished building your bed, girl! There you go. She says, no, it's 2 a.m. I'm up now. Okay, so now we started to build a roof. You can see it's slightly shadowed here. This is important. It prevents, obviously, the weather from raining on your colonists and from deteriorating all your shit. The roofs are also quite spicy. If you try and just deconstruct something without taking the roof down first. Oh man, I have lost colonists to that before, where I forget, and then suddenly one of them is crushed to death, and I'm like, whoops, my bad. I think I need to build like a cat box too. I'm pretty sure that's a thing I can build. Animal sleeping spot. Okay. Little shitter box for the cat. Bubbles out here washing her hands. Tony very slowly building a roof. Bubbles, what you doing? Bubbles cutting down trees. Oh yeah, Bubbles. Cutting down trees and sewing shit. So you can see them talking idly by themselves. Oh, I forgot to install the camera mod. I was like, I can't zoom in. There's a mod that you can get that lets you zoom in even further, so you can like really see what's happening, you know? Like really get close, like get uncomfortably close. Tony's building the roof again. Tony's back. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, the cougar's mauling things. Gotta get the cat inside. Gotta get the cat inside. Cat, I'm gonna build a wall to keep out the cougar. Charlotte, no. Charlotte, no. Charlotte, stay away from the cougar. Fuck's sake. Tony, you're really bad at cutting down trees, dude. This is taking a lot of time. Yes, I know we need defenses. We have low medicine. We need food. I want to pet that dog. That's exactly what Charlotte's doing, and that's illegal. Charlotte, that's a cougar. Make it a house cat. Charlotte's not allowed to leave the house anymore. Okay, after that, do that. You guys really need to help cutting down the trees, because you're way fucking faster at this shit. Pony is not fast at cutting down trees, I'll tell you what. No, I need you to cut that fucking tree down, dude. Okay, all the trees inside the base are cut down, which means that tomorrow, Tony's gonna finish rolling in the goddamn base. And then we gotta work on our little kitchen pantry area here, you see? And the shitter. We gotta build the shitter. They're upset about not having a shitter. Get any quests right off the rip. There's a fucking grizzly bear here now? Oh, good. Good. I'm making them carry one thing of medicine on them at all times. This is super helpful once they start fighting. That means they can actually tend each other instead of having to run all the way back to where the medicine is stored. Tony is defecating in the opening. Sorry, Tony, I'm working on it. We gotta... You're the builder, girl. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Damn, she be building. Tony, why are we going over here? Tony, finish building what you were working on. God damn it, dude. Oh, she says I'm not good at building things. A group of travelers from the Covenant are traveling by? His name is Val. He is a chief. So you get people that randomly wander by, and if you want to, you can try to fight them, or capture them, or, you know what I mean, like harvest their organs, or take them as prisoners of war, or whatever the fuck you want to do, but that'll anger their factions and cause fights. With the hospitality mod that I have, when you eventually build your hotel area, these types of people will stay and like hang out and rent rooms, and like you can earn money from them instead. So it depends on how you want to play the game. If you want to play mean, you can attack people, but I have a hard time doing that, so. Yes, build the shitter. Everyone's really upset about not having a shitter. Since you've been here for a while, Tony thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? You should also give this settlement a name. The Moral Alliance of the Flute Tooters? And then what should we name this settlement? Bunnyland? Landia. So now, I think when we pop up on the map, we are now Bunnylandia of the Moral Alliance of the Flute Tooters. And once I figure out how to do all the Twitch integration mod stuff, I think this will be really quite silly to do on stream. Okay, can you harvest the trees that are in the way of the building, please, Bubbles? It'd be really cool, girl. Charlotte says meow. Tony is building the shitter. I repeat, Tony is building the shitter. Who's drinking beer? Go back to work. I heard somebody drinking beer. Get back to work! Welcome to Bunnylandia! Get back to work! Okay, I'm selecting all of my little shelves that I have built, plus these two that are not built, and I'm linking all the settings, and I'm going into my settings, and I'm making it so it's only going to be food stored here, and specifically the drugs that need to be refrigerated, such as ambrosia, beer, I think tea? Maybe we'll put the drinks in here too. Fuck it, YOLO. And we're gonna set it to critical. So that means that they're always going to put stuff there. And if they can't put it there, they're gonna throw it on the floor. Finally, the shitter is full. Okay, so now they'll go and poo happily and not be upset with their negative moodlets. Because they're real upset right now. They're not happy. They're upset, disturbed sleep because they don't have their own rooms, and anytime one of them moves, they wake the other ones up. They're uncomfy because they don't have anything to sit on. They don't have a table because they do have a table, but I can't build chairs, so they don't have anything to sit on. They slept in the cold because we didn't have the heaters built until just now. It's dark because we don't have any light sources built. Why are you in pain, Bubbles? What's going on? Oh, Bubbles has, right, liver cirrhosis. I forgot. My bad, obviously. So that's given her a -5. She just feels bad all the time. And she's mad because her Biorex is nasty. She says it's horrible here. It's a -7. So you can make them much happier. And I, of course... Oh, look, they're all just hanging out swimming together for recreation. Hell yeah. I really like trying to give them the nicest experience possible, because this is, again, hardcore Sims for me. I'm just trying to give everyone a nice life. We are going to need to wall ourselves in somehow, though. Oh, no. What do you mean an animal disease plague? No, Charlotte! The cat! Uh-oh. The cat is sick. The cat has the plague. The cat has the plague. Who's my doctor? Quick, Tony! Tony, wake up! Fix the cat! Bubbles came with liver cirrhosis. Bubbles is a drinking problem. Bunnylandia kind of sounds miserable right now. We're working on it. We got a shitter. Everyone has a bed in a roofed zone. We do not have tables or chairs. We're working on it. Oh, we should fucking haul the rest of this food over here. Oh, she says I will never do hauling. Sorry, Bubbles, wake up. Pick it up. Damn, there's a guinea pig there, man. Where are you going? She's drinking beer now. She said, wake up, drink beer. Bubbles says I got a drinking problem. Okay, Bubbles, can you maybe also haul that once you're done drinking it? Thank you. Oh, yes, I look for roof zone when I go pirate shop. I mean, listen. Listen, we're on the rim world, okay? We crash landed here. Life is hard. I'm working on it. You have a shitter and a roofed house that you all share together. Okay. What else do we need to chop down here? So we have kind of a shitty little kitchen being built. That's fine, whatever. I'm just gonna... Everything's gonna be wood for now. Wood is cheap. I'll upgrade this to swankier stuff later on. Tony is building a wooden litter box. The cat has a shitter. I repeat, the cat has a shitter. Welcome to Bunnylandia. Everyone has a shitter. Damn, Tony's fucking building. She's not really good, but we're learning, right? So the more that they do a skill, the more they will learn it. So that's why she occasionally is getting this construction botched, because she's not really good at it. But that's okay. Bubbles is really good at it. Oh, I gotta unlink the link. That's so funny. I'll figure out how to link that, because that would be so funny. So Bubbles would be faster at construction and learn faster, but she has to be the chief grower right now because she's the best at that, and that's kind of more important for everyone's survival than constructing the walls really good. Tony's just gonna fumble through it until she learns. A pot in every shitter, yeah. And eventually we'll have joints. Welcome to Bunnylandia. You can smoke and shit. There are cougars though. We're working on that. Damn, we're building a stove, dude? We're gonna be so high tech here. We're gonna be cooking. Tony's building that stove. Bubbles, I'm sorry, I need you to haul all this because you're the only one who can do it. Pick it up. Okay. Tony, please finish building the walls. We're almost done with the kitchen. Nope, nope, finish that first, please. Thank you. She says building a roof, bitch. Okay, let's make maybe some more light sources. I don't know. People like lights. What more do you need out of life than smoking, shitting, and maybe a little side of liver cirrhosis? Look, I don't give you that here. Bubbles came with that. That was the pre-existing condition. Thank you. Yeah, our food is not good, but that's okay. We just built a kitchen. Simple variety, meow. What the fuck does that mean? What is that in comparison? Oh. Okay, we're gonna do until we have, I don't know, 15 meals. We don't have any source of food yet, you see, which means that we have to go hunting. So, we can hunt alpacas. What's close by? Oh fuck, there's a lot of alpacas. You. Death. Kill them. Can anybody hunt? Do we have a hunter? Bubbles. Tony's got a knife, so she definitely can't do it. Okay, both of you learn how to hunt. Go. Oh no, Capo. Listen. This is Bunnylandia. We don't have healthcare. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Look, we got a whole little house. Damn, is that a whole little house? It is. We don't have chairs. We do have a stove. The kitchen is almost walled in, and we have a shitter. So, working on up, okay? We're gonna have a nice little decorative plant pot there. Boom. Winky. Everyone's gonna get, I don't know, dressers? Where do I put the dressers? Against the wall? Sure. Here's your dresser. What? Quest active. Beggar seems what? Beggar seeks alms. A poor traveler named Nina is approaching looking for help. Nia is begging for 2 beer. Nia wants it to drown her sorrows after losing a fellow traveler in a terrible accident. You can give the items to Nia by selecting the colonist. Okay, do we want to give her the beer? Our precious beer. How much beer do we have left? We have 8 beer left. Do we want to give 2 of them to this poor beggar? What do you think, chat? Where is she? she's going real slow. Why are you going so slow, girl? Why is she naked? She is very naked. She's naked and she wants 2 beer to drown her sorrow. I feel like that's a yes. We are giving up our precious beer, and Bubbles might be upset because she's got a drinking problem, but we will have to deal with that down the road, I guess. Because we are a charitable sort. Bubbles, give her your beer. Wake up. We are giving her beer. We have a charity quest. This naked beggar named Nia is looking for 2 beer to drown her sorrows. And I am saying yes. I'm giving away 2 of Bubbles' precious beers. This is good for Bubbles. She has to give it away herself, right? Okay, bye. She says, I've accepted the requested items and I am leaving. Bubbles is going back to bed. Okay, our next step that we should do is build a wall around ourselves to protect from the murderers. Boom. The wall will be mighty. Okay, and where do we want our entry point of the wall? I feel like right there. Okay, I don't know how successful this is. Yes, not quite yet. Like, they're not in my zone, but I will get raided. Because we are around people that are not chill. So, like, these people here, they're okay. These people are hostile, these people are hostile, these people are hostile. So any of these other factions on the map can raid me. And whether or not that happens depends on your storyteller that we picked. And we picked Randy random, so sometimes he'll just, like, chuck something really difficult at you. Or he might not, and we might just be chill for like 2 years and nothing will happen to us. In RimWorld, they really suggest doing what they call a kill box. So it's basically you wall off all of your areas, and then you make one spot where there's an opening and you like funnel it and put traps in it and make spots where your colonists can just stand and shoot from a distance. So that's the spot where the enemies always go because it's open, but like you can still pick them off really easily from it. So this is going to be ours. Oh, I can't build any of these. So I'm building little barricades and spike traps. So this is basically they'll funnel and come through this in the ideal world, but it'll take a while to get this built. So depending on if we get attacked by anything, even if we don't get attacked by other civilizations, there's a chance that you'll get a mad animal event that'll happen where like one of the animals in the map will just be like, it's basically rabies. They're just stricken with some sort of madness and they'll just race at you and kill anything they can find. So it's good to have defenses for that type of stuff too, just in case. The hot gates of thermo. Oh my god. Thermo. Oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to butcher that. Yes, we are bottlenecking. We're bottlenecking them. Absolutely we are. So basically my lads will stand here and go pew pew pew. Tony, she says I'm building the chairs. Hell yeah, Tony. Okay, Colin is making food. Bubbles is chopping down trees. Way to go, Bubbles. so eventually I'll want to double wall this, but I don't have a lot of materials right now, so I'm just gonna do what I can. We need to make a little storeroom as well. Maybe we'll make that over here somewhere. Okay. Oh. So I can't build on this terrain, so I'm gonna just knock this back a little bit. I'm gonna make this basically into a big crafting room, sort of storage room. So all the other things that are laying in the dirt over here, I need to get inside. We'll do crafting over here, and tailoring, and stone cutting. And then we'll do a bunch of shelves. We'll also need to make a hospital. That's pretty crucial right off the rip. To store our medicine. I won't want it too far away from my food. Maybe I'll put it over here. And then this will be a hospital as well. So we'll put those there, and then we'll put a shelf, and we'll put all of our medicine on the shelves in here, and then that is good. Just gonna give everything shitty little wood floors for now. We will upgrade them once we get the materials. Damn, Tony's fucking building those chairs, dude. Oh, they're shooting llamas currently. They're hunting them llamas. She's not having a good time. She's not good at shooting, right? She's learning. But she is shooting the llama, effectively. Oh, I feel bad this llama is pregnant. I'm a bad person. I did not know. We need food. Oh, look at the little baby pigs. Oh my god, there's lots of little baby pigs. Damn, you are a really bad shot, girl. Like, the bullet is going nowhere near the alpaca. She says I'm trying again. You're really far away. You're like so far from the alpaca. She says I'm giving up. I'm going to go cook. There. Tony is still building chairs. Oh. As Colin draws near the ancient wall, a sense of foreboding overcomes her. She isn't sure why, but she feels that this dusty structure may contain a great danger. Okay, so that's this. So that's alarming. So that means there's something scary inside this building. So we're gonna just not bury into that and just not touch it. And hope it doesn't come out. It'll be fine. It is 100% stormtrooper training. She is not good at what she's doing, but she is trying, okay? We chop all the wood. We chop all the wood. Oh, I need to make a zone where they drop the animals that they shoot. Okay, so you have to make a dumping zone for your animals as well. So, corpses, animals. Importante. We don't really have any way to make anything cold right off the rip, which is not good. What? Charlotte did! Okay, Charlotte died. Charlotte had the plague! Charlotte is dead. R.I.P. Charlotte. Son of a bitch. Okay, well. We had the cat for all of like 2 days. We have been here for 6 days. The cat is gone. Well, and it wasn't even a cougar. It just got the plague while being inside. That's fine. That's good. That's fine. That's good. In RimWorld, you kind of just have to not get attached to things. All of my favorite animals that I get, you can get dogs, and you can train them, and you can make them into like attack animals. Yes, it's very heartbreaking when you lose one of them. Not good. Bad. Okay, I think I might BRB really quickly and grab more water because my water is out. We'll just pause this bitch. Okay, un momento. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get more water. Highly suggest you get more water. Get up, have a stretch, get a snack. Cable, I'm telling you, you gotta, don't get attached to bubbles. Okay, I'll be right back. AAP, what it is, I'm so sorry. It's Asian American and Pacific Islanders. Is that Awareness Month? I saw something about it in the mall and I was really excited for that because Canada has a really, really, really diverse population. And before I joined Twitch and heard our lovely friend Hylash streaming about this and raising fundraisers for it, I didn't really understand what that meant, but I would really like to do something like that for May as well. And then June, of course, is Pride Month. So we got to do something for Pride. I would like to do something for trans awareness, I think, this year. But regardless, we got a bunch of charity stuff coming up, which means we have lots of opportunities to smear off Bunny's eyebrow for a good cause. Also, hi, D. I hope you're having a nice Saturday. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. AAPI? Yes. Okay, good. D, no you didn't. Okay, what do I... Okay. D, thank you, holy shit, for the $100 donation. That's insane. Thank you, that's very generous. Oh my god. Which brow do I smear? Which way do I go? D, what do you want me to do? Should I just like...
On
no.
The lips, but
right.
I would say maybe like... hole with the tape. I mean, the whole point of the damn thing is you don't see it, so who cares?
That's true. You don't see it. You would never know if I had green tape over my fucking cooter.
Excuse me, I gotta imagine you being like, I gotta go take a pee, and I just hear the sound of tape.
It's just tape ripping. The best time for the... Oh god, he's T-posing in front of me again. Yeah, I get it. I'm tired. Historically, this guy is known for the telephone. This is the only painting of his headphone design ever. Damn.
My god.
Yeah, I didn't get to vote on that one either before it was already finished. I was reading it still, bish. Oh my god. Beautiful. Winton the Clapter. Winton! Yeah, I'm gonna vote everything up. Murdered a whole college dorm. Winton. At night, it will never stop clapping. I take it back. I want to vote down. I don't want to...
Berserk Cope just resubscribed for 21 months. What the fuck?
Hi Rod. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I cleaned it out.
Dude, I think I just singed my fucking eyelash.
Oh, did you know?
The flame was you.
It's 2020. Yeah, you got it. Please don't die. We may have killed it.
can't cook.
Uh-oh.
All they know is charge their phone,
Uh-huh.
eat McDonald's,
Yeah.
twerk, be bisexual,
Right.
eat hot chip, and lie.
Yeah.
Everybody knows girls born after 1993 can't cook.
Why is it
All
playing
they
the
know is
audio
charge
again?
their phone, eat McDonald's, twerk,
What is
be
happening?
bisexual,
What is it
eat hot
doing?
chip, and lie. Everybody knows girls born after 1993 can't cook.
What is
All they
happening?
do is charge their phone, eat McDonald's, twerk, be
Why won't it
bisexual,
stop?
eat hot chip,
Why
and
is it
lie.
just the audio?
Everybody knows girls born after 1993 can't cook. All they know is charge their phone, eat McDonald's, twerk, be bisexual.
He's not
Eat
even
hot
up
chip
there. It's a
and lie.
video. I don't know.
Everybody knows girls born after 1993
Why won't it
can't cook.
stop?
All they know is charge their phone, eat McDonald's,
Okay. Does everybody know?
Oh my god! I died.
I should have waited to spark this when Church was not in the bathroom. I can't walk any faster than this. Fuck. This is this. Oh
God.
Oh no. There's no way. Do you think? Oh god. Okay. 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 Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We're gonna make it.
We're gonna get this fine. We're gonna make it. Oh god. We're gonna die.
but one happy faces.
Happy?
Happy. Okay, I'm back. I did it. Boop, 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 boop. We're back to the crazy fucking music. I like that my subtitles just said poop, 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 poop. Okay, we're back. I got more water. I ate a bunch of little shortbread cookies. Things are good. We're running out of food. Things are not good. Oh shit, we got like 4 things of food. Things are bad. We need to get many more food. Well, we wounded a bunch of alpacas. Oh, I also probably need to make it so they butcher the animals. Okay, so you have to on each of your little production things here. Thank you, Becca. You have to add bills for what you want them to do, otherwise they won't do anything. So I usually just do butcher creature. It'll automatically only do 1. I set it to forever. Forever butcher creatures. And then I think I also make sure I set it so it only does animal corpses. You can also set it to do other things like human corpses if you feel like wanting to be a cannibal, but your people don't really like doing that. Kalo, yeah! Honestly, I love looking back on so many of our clips, especially the ones like that where it's like community clips or we're playing with friends. Used to have a fucking blast, man, especially during the pandemic, back in the good old days. When we were all inside and I got to just be live on the internet all the time, being a shenanigan? Being a shenanigan? Is that what I'm trying to say? Is that a thing? Can I be a shenanigan? Doing shenanigans? FCT was the tits. I tried to play it a couple months ago and there was something not good with it. It was even buggier. I think the servers went down or something because Versus Evil doesn't exist anymore. So I think the support for the game has gone out the window. And it unfortunately is not like it was in its heyday, but like, damn, it was good when it was all good. And we were all in there together, right? Hell yeah, Tony, look at that, she builded everything! Okay, refill that. There you go. So this is the AI, they talk about whatever they want on their own, right? Like, I don't pick this. They determine if they like people based on their conversations. So, what is it? Bubbles and Tony are sisters, right? So they automatically like each other. But ironically, what is this? Bubbles does not like her sister as much as she likes Paulette Colin here. She does not like her sister very much. That's so funny. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I was really sad to hear that there was no more support for it, but it was so good when it was good, you know? When it couldn't kill Beta and got everyone dead? Honestly, Becca, even that clip is fucking hilarious. We're like, Becca, please. Becca, no! Golden. Golden times. Okay, Tony's building dressers. So we're slowly making the barracks nicer. So it's not an ugly barracks anymore. Now it's just a dull barracks. So instead of -7, it's only -5. Slept in the heat. Oh, what do you want from me? Oh, it's 28 degrees in here. They say we hate it. Listen. So what I should do is build a separate barracks and move their little beds into it. And then just make this into like the dining little rec room. Should I build just like one big barracks? Should I build them all their little individual homes? Do they need to earn their homes? Should they all sleep in one big room unless they do something really cool and then they deserve a nicer house? How are we doing it? We got options. And then we've got our little production zone we're building and our hospital. And then once we get our walls up, this is a pretty solid rudimentary base. You do not need to do the walls if you play this game. But I will say after playing for like 300 hours and only just recently starting to do this on my builds, I understand why people recommend doing it, because holy shit, does it make it easier if you only have one funnel point to worry about. Otherwise, you're trying to like watch out from raids on all angles, and unless you've built defenses on all angles, which is hard to do because resources are really scarce for some of that stuff, it can get really spicy. Sometimes when you get raided, they just try and attack you. Sometimes they try to steal your shit. Sometimes they just try to light your things on fire. So like, if your fields are open, they'll just run right at your fields and just light them all on fire, and you're like, cool. Just deal with that later, I guess. Bubbles is washing. There's a solar flare. It has intense radiation. It shuts down all electrical devices. That's cool. We ain't got no electricity. Okay, everyone's got a table to sit at now. No more negative moodlets for standing and eating your fucking food. Bubbles has got alcohol withdrawal and she's really upset. He's -35. Oh, she gonna have a snap. Okay, we gotta build some booze here. Okay. Bubbles, I'm sorry. We're working on it, girl. I don't know if I need that much booze. This can be the booze plant. Okay, so we're gonna build our hot plant. Last month there was a similar genre Death Note game, free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. I played a few games, admittedly not good with the randoms. Oh! A Death Note game. Interesting. I always really wanted to learn more about Death Note. I thought it was quite creepy, and the lore was really interesting from what I had seen of it. I keep seeing that new Marvel Rivals game that people are playing, and it looks kind of like Fortnite, but with Marvel characters, and I'm kind of intrigued. Okay, Bubbles, sow the hot plant. Tony's building little buckets for everyone. This is your bucket. This is your bucket. So now they'll wash in their little houses instead and be much happier. Everyone has their own. Okay, Bubbles, what are you doing? Tony's working on the bottleneck. I don't know if this water is deep enough that people will not walk across it. I might have to like build a little floating bridge and wall this off further. We'll see. Somebody's shooting alpacas. Are you trying to shoot an alpaca yet again? Why don't you go for one of the other ones that you like... You're not doing okay. Damn. Yeah, I've heard that from a couple people, Kabo. I keep kind of like itching to get into an anime kick. Church and I watched, what was it, Delicious in Dungeon? All of that on Netflix and really liked that. We keep kind of talking about getting like Crunchyroll and testing that out for a month or two. Who knows? I'm very picky with my anime though. I don't like certain voices or certain plot lines.
Delicious Dungeon.
Oh, Delicious in Dungeon. Hello, there's the handsome man here.
There's the weed with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
You're quite welcome, my love.
No, I haven't watched Demon Slayer. I've heard Berserk is really good too, but it's really dark and I'm aware of that, but I want to see Chainsaw Man. I probably should. Maybe we should do Crunchyroll for a little while. It's very much like Overwatch. Oh, okay. I watched, who was streaming it? I think Locksteady was streaming it, and I was watching him play a little bit. But I keep seeing lots of people on the friend list playing it. I don't know if I would like it if it's Overwatch style. I'm not a really big fan of that. The Fortnite, the pew pew pew, for some reason, I'm okay with that. Damn, look at this little mouse. Are you still trying to hunt an alpaca? It's not going well. She's not good at hunting alpacas. Oh, but she has gotten 1 skill point in shooting this, so we're learning. Don't shoot the muffalo on accident, because they will get really mad and attack, and we may lose someone. Demon Slayer was the first one I watched, and oh, okay. Okay, Becca, maybe I should. I've heard that one a couple of times as well. Yeah, okay, you're very picky with it too. Okay, but what kind of ones do you like other than Death Note? I've heard Death Note is great. My favorite anime is probably like Samurai Champloo. I feel like I've watched that one so many times. I like Full Metal Alchemist. I liked Fruits Basket back in the day. I like obviously classics like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon and like Card Captor Sakura and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know, but the ones that I like seriously watched all the way through was like Full Metal Alchemist, watched all of that and the movies. Love Samurai Champloo. I feel like I'm forgetting another crucial one and my brain is just too big to remember. It's just highly possible. Look, it's just a bunch of alpacas that are like not doing okay over here, man. Can you kill one of these fucking things? Get this guy. He's already downed. Jesus Christ, come on. We need to take one of these alpacas home. Oh wow, Tony's really doing it here. Just as I'm getting the perimeter wall up. Bubbles, can you please to fill these up with water? And then maybe do a quick clean of the barracks. You have to clean things, especially the kitchen, otherwise your pawns will get sick. You have to watch out for things that make sense like that. So like when you build your hospitals, you have to watch out for cleanliness too. If you have non-sterile environments, the chance of infection is much higher, or things going wrong is much higher. All sorts of little details like that. You can unlock way more stuff through research. So like this is the research tree. And this is not modded. This is with some of the DLC though. A lot of this is DLC stuff, like you can kind of see. Like this one's from Royalty, it even shows it, but a lot of this is base game. And then this is like the DLC stuff that I have. So you can unlock even more with Deb's Bad Hygiene. You can get swimming pools, you can get washing machines and hot tubs and showers. This is another mod that's vanilla expanded, so it's more furniture, writing, and just your basic stuff. You can unlock psychoid brewing, beer brewing, tree sewing, smithing. You can make new weapons, you can make harps. Xenogenics is so that you can do genes and like alter babies, and then you can eventually get that to the point where you can make like test tube babies, and biosculpting where you can like change what characters look like, and like it gets really wild. Skin hardening, bionic replacements, like you can get real wacky with it, you know? There is an end game to this. Like the point of the game, it hasn't given us the quest yet because it takes a while to reach that point. But the point of the game is that you've crash landed and you're trying to leave this horrible planet that you're on, where all these people keep attacking you and like you're fighting for your life against all the things around you. You're trying to get off the RimWorld, so it eventually gives you a quest where you have to go somewhere to get to a ship. And if you get to the ship, you can launch off the RimWorld and leave. And that's like the end goal of the game. But like I've never gotten anywhere near that. It's always just about surviving and trying to build up your little colonies. And you don't even have to leave. You can do whatever the hell you want. Oh yeah, Cowboy Bebop classic, of course. My Hero Academia. I feel like somebody else was talking about that too. I keep seeing Dan everywhere online, but I don't know anything about it. Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, I haven't heard that one either. I'm trying to remember, Lash was also recommending some else. I think she was watching Spy X Family or Spy Family or something like that. I don't know. It reminds you of Civilization Beyond Earth a bit. Oh, the game? I don't know if I've ever played Civilization Beyond Earth, or heard of the anime, or heard of what that is in general. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we got our little base in our RimWorld. We're starting to do pretty good. We got our shitter, we got our crops going, we got our dumping zone, we got our base ready for the storage and medicine, but our builder is going to prioritize building what I put down first, which is all of these walls. So she's probably going to keep doing all this first, which will take a while, but not a bad idea. I might make her do this first though, so we can store all this so it doesn't keep deteriorating outside, because it's slowly starting to wear because of the rain. Like this is already half bad, which is not good because you want medicine. It's pretty important for your shit. Okay, I'm just gonna put this, clear this, we'll put medicine in here. What else is sitting on the ground here? Money. So silver we'll put here. And maybe apparel. Okay, so they'll take all that inside now, and then it won't keep sitting outside until I can build my storage, and then I can move it later. Your Lie in April. Okay. I haven't heard of that one either. This is all a good list. I'm ready for anime time. I'm almost ready for holidays at work too, and I'm very excited. One of the things I really like about my job, amongst all of the things that I love about my job, is that we have a very generous time off policy for holidays, and they've given us 2 extra days this year. So I'm off from like December 20th to January 6th. No, not January 6th, to January 2nd, which is gonna be awesome, but like that's crucial time to get like, I'm gonna binge watch all sorts of shit. Like I could watch anime, you know what I mean? Maybe stream more. My computer hasn't exploded tonight, so that feels pretty good. I think everything seems to be functional. I can't do anything crazy, but like I'm here, and that's pretty cool. I haven't been able to do that in like 6 months. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Okay, I loved one when I was younger, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember what else I used to like. Inuyasha and shit. I don't know if I'd want to watch Inuyasha anymore. Maybe just for shits and giggles, but I don't know how many times I can hear them yelling at each other. Jujutsu Kaisen is a cool premise. Basically follows high school exorcists in a Dragon Ball Z style, of course. Oh, well, of course. That's what high school exorcists do. Okay, so we got 2 pop-ups here. So we have an Ambrosia Sprout that showed up. So this just randomly showed up, and it will grow all the way to fruitation, and then we can harvest it. And this is like kind of a drug that makes them happy. So that just showed up. We have a quest that showed up called the Solitary Knight. Eripimekis, a knight of Empire of Eternity, is calling from nearby. His guards were killed in an ambush. He escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting mouse. What? Mekis wants you to keep him safe at Bunnylandia for a few hours until his shuttle can come pick him up. He will bestow 8 honor on whoever accepts this quest. There's enough honor to receive the royal title. Okay, so this starts off the royalty pack. So we could pick one of our 3 that we want to be a royal. I feel like probably Bubbles, right? He's getting attacked by a mouse. I think we can handle a mouse. Ooh, Hell Girl. Okay, that sounds like a cool title. I'm gonna accept this with Bubbles. Bubbles is the leader. Oh, what up, guy? He says, I'm here. So this guy's gonna come here and hang out, and then eventually his shuttle's gonna show up in 3 hours, and we have to keep him alive until his shuttle shows up. And he's being chased by a mouse that will show up and try to kill him. So, that's okay. Maybe we should build some more beds. Oh god, the mouse is here. The man-hunting mouse. It's arrived. Quick, on guard, Bubbles. Kill, Bubbles. Defend Mekis, Bubbles. Tony, stab it. Colin, use your one shitty gun. That mouse is rolling in real fucking hot. Look at him come, man! It's pissed as hell! Okay, so they're all, I've drafted them, which basically puts them into war stance. So they'll fight anything that comes within range. They will shoot each other though, so like you gotta like can't have Colin just standing right next to Tony shooting at the mouse, because Colin would probably kill Tony because she's not good at shooting yet. But Bubbles gonna shoot the shit out of that mouse. Here comes the mouse. Go, gang. Tony, kill it. Kill it with your knife. Give it the stab, Tony. Damn, that mouse is fast. No one's hitting. Oh god, the mouse! The mouse is dead. We did it. Oh my god. I need to get a baby in me. Oh, The Sims. Hi, Val. Hi, bud. Hello. Happy Sunday, friends. How you doing? Welcome to RimWorld. This is my current obsession. We just fought a man-hunting mouse that came to kill us. So now we can take it and we can cut this mouse up. And that mouse is food, baby. Bubbles. Pick up that mouse. It was intense. Okay, listen, it was just one tiny mouse, but sometimes that'll happen and like it'll be like 30 of them will show up and then it's scary. I had one colonist I wasn't paying attention to. Most of the time when the animals go into the maddened state, they'll attack anyone they see, but if you don't leave your base, they don't know how to open doors, so like they won't go through them unless they see somebody go through the door, and then they'll figure it out and follow you. So you just keep all your people in the base or you go out and kill them. That's like the way it works, right? So I had all my people in the base, so I thought, and I'm just like looking around. I'm like stoned. I'm like looking at my phone waiting for these fucking rats. I look up, one of my ladies has just like walked off to pick up a piece of broccoli outside for some reason, and like 30 rats have just jumped her and she's like on the verge of death. I'm so mad. So it doesn't look bad when there's just one, okay, but it can get really spicy. Or if that happens and it's like a pack of grizzly bears, no one coming back from that. You need to get inside your fucking walls, dude. Do not open the doors. You will die. Damn, Mecca's out here cooking. What are you good at, Mecca's? He says I'm good at everything. Oh shit, he is good at everything. Okay, get cooking, boy. Oh, he's good at constructing. Go. Mecca's needs to leave. Okay. Damn. The shuttle has arrived to take Mecca's. We are going to press auto load and he will leave. This is very crucial. I have fucked up these quest lines before by being like, the quest is done, and then I forget to load the shuttle. And then you have to press send usually. And if you don't press send, they will just sit there in the shuttle until the quest expires and you'll get negatives and then they'll get mad at you. Okay, Bubbles has gained their first royalty title and she now has the title of freeloader. Freeholder, sorry. That's the plot of the Plague Tale game. Attacked by 30 rats. I think so. I've watched people play that. That seems like it. Okay, so now Bubbles has a ceremony, that quest that we can accept. So the Empire, the royalty faction, wants to come bestow the title of novice and give Bubbles a psi-like power, which means that she can do psychic damage and shit, which is badass. But we need to have a throne room, and in no way do we have that yet, so we cannot do that. She can. Bubbles can freeload and reload. Okay, we have one wall up. Bubbles is harvesting the rice. I repeat, Bubbles is harvesting the rice. Okay. The western wall is up. Tony, what the fuck you doing? Oh, Tony's doing the northern wall. That's fair. Carry on. My bad. I'm sorry for yelling. Look, I know we don't have any medicine. It's because nobody knows how to do that. Can I, do medicine here? Once somebody learns how to make it? It won't be sown until somebody can learn how to make it. But we don't have anyone that can do level 8 planting yet. So we'll have to wait until Bubbles learns. What is Bubbles at? Level 6. Damn. I knew Bubbles was the capable main character energy. Listen, we can pilot Bubbles to be the main character, but I'm just saying don't get too attached because it gets so spicy. We can't reload, okay? We have to accept our fate. Bubbles honestly is the best choice to be our main character because she's 24, so she's the youngest as well. We could also make her the religious leader once we build our altars. But we need to build a church to do that too. Okay, I can't build in there because there's something scary in there, so get me in there. Where's a good spot for a little tiny church? I don't think I want to put it across the river. That feels dangerous. I could put it back here. But I did just build a wall there, so that feels counterproductive. Maybe I'll put the church back here. Okay. This is our super sweet church door. We're gonna give it a double door because that's so cool looking. Okay. So we'll put a ritual spot in here for now. And then we'll put a burn bot. Oh, they can't do that yet. Damn. We need to have 150 smoke leaves. That's so many. That's so many. Okay, a wooden large altar for the stoner's platform. Perfect. Some sweet meal pillows. Perfect. A Christmas tree. Merry Crimble. You can put drums down, dude? Hell yeah, party time. Okay. That'll be our little church. It needs floors for sure. It's going to get wood. Everything gets the wood. We'll put a pretty potted plant in here too. Okay, then you can go into your miscellaneous and there's like little extra spots. So you can give them a designated spot to throw parties. You know, if they feel like partying. So this will be their party spot for right now. We should definitely build some graves just to be safe in the beginning. We'll put them in the back. A caravan hitching spot doesn't really matter right off the rip because we don't have any animals, but we'll put it over here just to be safe. You can move that around, it doesn't really matter. Meditation spaces will definitely go in the fucking church. Put those there. They don't have meditation set up right now, but that doesn't matter. Once I get the church going, we will. And I'm gonna put a marriage spot in the back of the church too. If they, you know, feel like getting married, they can do that. And then maybe an outside marriage spot, just so they have choices. Like, where's the prettiest spot on the map to get married? By the river? Is it just a little pig making pig noise? Oh yeah, there's a lot of pigs over there. It's a lot of pigs making pig noises. Like, is that a cute spot? It's too late. Oh no, Cable. Well, I will do my best to protect Bubbles, but sometimes they make decisions that I cannot change. Especially if they have mental snaps and you're just sort of like, oh no, and you have to just watch it unfold. I think this is a cute spot. Down by the river. Okay. What do you mean major breaks? Oh, somebody's having a bad time. I'm gonna make this into a pretty... What's a flower spot? Roses? Daylilies? Or dandelions? Maybe some daylilies? Yes, Cabo. Bubbles is having a major break risk. Oh, it's because Bubbles doesn't have any beer. And she's going through serious alcohol withdrawal. Oh, Bubbles is gonna have a mental snap. Bubbles, what's your mental snap? I really hope you don't attack people. Colin joked about loving with Bubbles. Tony chatted about vampires with Bubbles. Bubbles and Tony talked about fat people. Oh, I hope you don't yell at people. Well, we can't do anything about that, so it is... She's probably gonna have a little mentee bee. We'll put a little research done here. We gotta research how to make beer so this lady doesn't have mental snaps anymore. Oh. Carl, welcome back. What was your supper? We have built a little base. So we have our little barracks slash dining hall slash entertainment slash research area. We have a tiny kitchen slash butchery area. We have a shitter. We have a western wall with a funnel point in the south. We are building a storage facility, a medicine hospital facility, a church, and eastern and northern walls. And Bubbles is gonna have a mentee bee because we ran out of beer. Okay, what else can we put down here? Little hedge around my nice little marriage zone here. Hell yeah, dude. Make it look fucking beautiful, dude. Okay, once we build the research table, we can research how to make beer, and then we can brew beer, and maybe get some to Bubbles, but she's probably 100% gonna have a mental step before that chain of events occurs, and we'll have to deal with that. They can't cross the water super well. Like, sometimes they can cross portions of it. You can build some of it outwards, like I could do a bridge and like completely wall off, and I probably should do that to be safe. But for the most part, I've found the really deep water, they'll be okay. Like this, most people won't cross through this. My other base that I have is on Church's computer that I've been running after work at night, is built into a mountain, and I have my kill box through a little water thing like this, and they won't come through this, but they'll come through the kill box on the side, which I thought was really interesting. So we'll see, we'll see. Okay. So we're gonna build just little bridges around, and we'll see if they try to cross this little rivery portion. I don't think they will. I think they're gonna go for the kill box, but we'll see. And this will make it so it's really walling off these areas. Okay, Bubbles. You got this, girl. Okay, she says I'm back on the wall. Oh, Bubbles, can you pick all this shit up so it doesn't get deteriorated? Please. Without killing yourself on the spikes. Usually they don't hurt themselves on the spikes, but there is a chance that they can if you make them walk back and forth. And sometimes it can get real spicy. Oh yeah, Tony. She says I fucked up the construction boss. So I'm basically building a bridge, and then once the bridge is built, I'm gonna build a wall. And wall it off. Wow, Tony, you're not good at building the bridges. Bubbles, I know you're having a really hard time and you're really stressed out. Sorry, Bubbles. What, cutting moss? Oh. Maybe go work on that research bench. They're joking about hills. Oh, okay. Well, I can smell that church is cooking. Okay, we still have a little bit of food, but food is like the #1 thing you have to worry about in this game. So until you start getting a really steady supply, it's always very touch and go. The difficult thing I have going on right now is I haven't researched electricity enough to really be able to contain the food sources that I do have, so I can't lower the temperature of these spaces. So when I hover over spots, here I'll show you. You can see it a little bit better with the temperature gauge. You can see which areas are cold and which are warm. So currently it's colder outside than it is in my fridge, which is not good when you know, want to keep your food from not spoiling. So I have to be able to build an air conditioner, aka also need to build power. I wonder if instead of doing this, I should have just like almost done a little whoop around here. Whatever. He whom cooks in the kitchen, hooting the weeds, cackling goblin mode in full effect. That is you, my amour. It smells good. I accidentally ordered way too much basil when I did like an online grocery order this last week, and I didn't know what to do with it, but Church and I realized that we can make pesto sauce from scratch, which is one of those things that we haven't been able to really eat since not eating dairy, because most pesto has like a lot of like cheesy product in it, or at the very least like Parmesan, and Church is very sensitive, so he can't have any of that. So we made our own, and it is so good. We had it with pasta last night, and Church is making a pesto chicken pizza right now. And it smells good. We're also actually almost at the 3-hour mark, which is wild. I think maybe we'll maybe run another day or two, and then we'll wrap this hoe up. This was very successful. It was nice to be here again. I was like a little nervous just because, you know, anxiety. And it really is like riding a bike, just perfectly fine. Oh, they're mad because the giggler roll is unfulfilled. I don't have my religion yet, I'm working on it. Who wants to be the giggler? Do we want Bubbles to be the giggler? Okay, so we have the High Curate, which is the leader of the entire religion, and we have the giggler, who is the moral spiritual guide, who's kind of like the priestess, is the vibe I see. And then we have the gardener, who is good at farming. I shouldn't really do any of them yet, because I can't make their apparel that they need, and they'll get mad if they don't have that. But we can make Bubbles into either the leader or like the priestess giggler. Yeah, it's been fucking 3 hours, dude. I know. I'm like, holy shit. It's been chill. This has been a vibe. I'm glad everyone's enjoyed RimWorld. It's really it's chill, right? Like, it reminds me a lot of Oxygen Not Included, which is another game I really like that's very cute graphically. But I always reach a point in that game where I start getting into like the really complex systems, and I can't go any further in it. And I haven't really had that happen in RimWorld. RimWorld is pretty basic. It really becomes about the story and the characters and what their desires become. And once you start getting new people into the colony, because like you'll get quests that add more people to the colony, or if you have a raid and you down somebody and you take them as a prisoner of war and they have really cool stats, you can convince them to come to your side, and then you can recruit them, and then you have a new colonist, and like all sorts of stuff. Like, it's been such a vibe. I think next time I stream this, I'll have to sort out the Twitch mod stuff, because that looks like it has a lot of potential. Like, I think you can tie, it looks like you can tie a pawn to a character. So I could link Bubbles to Cabo, for example. And I think one of the other ones I was looking at, there are chat commands that you could do. So you could like do like my pawn or my pawn stats, and it'll tell you what gear your pawn is currently wearing and stuff like that. Yeah. Homemade pesto is so good. You make a ton and you freeze the extra in ice cube trays. Oh fuck, Ethan, that's so smart. I was saying to church that we should freeze the extra, but the ice cube trays is like such a next level hack I don't think about. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. I'm glad everyone has liked the vibes while hanging out. That was my hope, was that we would have a nice little chill Sunday night. I have like 900 games that I want to play on stream, as always, but I don't have very much time anymore. And frankly, at the end of the day, after sitting in front of a screen for most of my job and talking to people, I really just want to kind of vibe. So I think that's the direction that we're going. In the new year, I really want to focus on upgrading my streams so we can get back to things not breaking. Having all of the fun interactions like Toad, which I did sync up to this bad boy. But it can't be triggered by y'all. Yeah. Yeah. But like, I miss having all my old stuff back. So I that's one of my goals for the new year, building a new PC to get all that fun shit back without my computer melting. I want to focus more on cosplay stuff. You can't see it because I put my green screen up, but I do have my Resident Evil 4 merchant trench coat on my mannequin now that the wedding is over. So that's one of my projects I need to finish. I owe that cosplay, and I want to just really seriously start working on that kind of stuff. I like more Kirsch cosplays and then just more builds, and I'm having fun with it. Like, why the hell not? So I'm sorry, Cabo, I'm distracting. Yeah, RimWorld is a fucking vibe. Bubbles is really not doing good. Recreation deprived. No giggler. Slept in the cold. Oh, the barracks is slightly impressive now, though. They're liking that. That's good. Tony, what are you doing? Tony's building the medical ward. Hell yeah, Tony. So you can now, once they click on the beds, like, you can change all the specifics. So if you want your beds to just be like, if you want a prisoner ward, you could make a prisoner ward here. If you want a spot just for slaves, you can do that here too. Because you can have prisoners of wars, you can recruit them to be in your colonists, or you could just sort of keep them around and make them molesters and people that you sell. Again, you can do really fucked up shit in this game. It looks cutesy with the pawns, but like, it's quite dark. I'm setting this to a medical bed, so it becomes blue now, so if a colonist gets injured, they will go here automatically. And I'm linking these little shelves, and I'm going to clear them and make them just for my medicine. So all medicine now goes here. And then maybe the rest of the drugs go here too. And then also you can get items. Neurotrainers, tech parts, body parts. Tech parts don't need to go there. So like you can get bionic parts, right? Like I was saying, like you can do all these wild things, like gastroanalyzers. What the a love enhancer. Yeah, so you can find all these things in game and like install them on your people and shit and make bionic people. You can make vampires, you can make cyborgs that never age. There's like wild stuff. I always just try to be really chill and just make a nice little base where my people live and hang out. Oh my god, Becca, that fucking Michael Myers emote. Dear god. Damn, you still out here trying to hunt things. Okay, she's level 2 shooting now. She's getting there. Where's this pig you're trying to fight? She says, I don't know. Bubbles? Going slow, stressed out, not feeling good. Having a rough time. Oh, we have a shaman merchant from the Nacarno Covenant. So we have a trader approaching. So we can trade with them. This will build good rapport with this nation. They'll come back more often. We can go visit them as well. Who are these? This is blue? So I don't know who this is on the map. Oh, it's these guys right here. Our neighbors just came over. Okay. So once they get closer, we can go and talk to them and see what they have for sale. It looks like they have animals for sale. They've got ducks. The ducks are really useful to have. It's really good to tame certain animals. Anything that lays eggs are really useful. You can get animals that you can milk. That's really useful for keeping food supplies up. You can get animals that specifically are faster at reproducing, so you can use them to slaughter and have more meat. Like the pigs are good for that. Rabbits are good for that. You can get horses, you can get camels, things like that that are good for riding if you do trade caravans, so you move faster. You can get buffaloes, alpacas, things like that, which you can harvest for their wool as well, sheep. And then you can use that for crafting, and you can make new outfits that are better. Buffalo fur is like way thicker than the shitty leather that you get otherwise, like that type of stuff, right? So it's good for that. Yeah, so they don't really like to cross the water. They will at certain points, like he did there. So I'll have to wall that off for sure. But like for some reason, they don't seem to like it very much. I say the bridge. I should probably also do another bridge for people to walk up. I'm just gonna wall this fucker in. I know you're upset, Bubbles. You don't have beer. She's gonna have a break. She's gonna have a Menti B. I really hope she doesn't freak out and stab things. It's really hard when they go Menti B like that. What do you do when they start stabbing things? You have to discipline them and they go to jail. We don't have a jail set up. Okay, we're trying to be nice people. I'm not ready for that. Okay, this is my wall. Okay. Oh yeah, Bubbles. Bubbles is very stressed. Oh right, I should talk to these people. Okay, so the best people to do trading have high social, so call it, go. We'll see what the traders have for sale here. I don't know why they're standing in the middle of the medical ward. That's a little annoying, but hey. Okay, so they have a hen, a rooster, ducks. Components are really useful to have. Herbal medicine, gold, animal stone. So like, the hen would be useful? I'm just gonna get these and just stick them. So I don't have a pen. That means that they're gonna just randomly put them on the caravan spot instead. Where's the caravan spot? It's right here. Yeah, whatever. My chickens live there. Okay, who's good at handling animals? Like, no one. No one's good at handling animals. Tony, go get the chickens. Where art thou, chickens? Go up that rooster. There, okay, so we don't have a spot for them to stay, so they'll just stay on the caravan panel. You can build like a fence and like a barn for them, which is good because otherwise they run away. But we're kind of building a full wall right now, so we'll deal with that as we get there. But for now, they can sleep on the ground. And I need to put down a box to pick up eggs. And we'll get eggs and or chicken. Because I got a rooster and a hen, so that probably means that we will not get any eggs that we can use right off the rip, but that's okay. Investing in chickens is important. It may be dangerous that I put them... No, they're not that close to the... Okay, you don't want to put them by the crops because they will eat the crops. Okay, I think we'll do one more day and we'll wrap her up. See if Bubbles has her mentee beat. We'll see if I remember how to raid people. We haven't committed any war crimes, right? What? I've already committed war crimes. I haven't even done anything. Okay, well, I've already committed 3 war crimes. Geneva Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, Protocol 2, unmarked traps, because I put 3 traps down. Those are marked. You can see them. This is bullshit. Oh, Bubbles. Bubbles, don't do it. Okay, Tony, are you gonna finish the medical ward? Nope. She says I'm gonna start this one instead. I would really appreciate it if you finished what you started instead. Let's finish the medical ward, okay? It's just a bunch of beds in a field currently. Nope, nope, nope. Go back to the medical ward. Girl. Bubbles. No, god damn it, girl. Look at this huge mess you guys are making. Stop walking around the medical ward. Get out of here. Get your muffaloes out of here. The animals make a significant amount of mess. Why are you all eating in here? Get out. Are you leaving? Why are you all... Okay, you all had to go through the medical ward to leave. You were literally outside already, but okay. Thank you for that. Just walk all the way through it again. Yes, Bubbles, I know you're having a hard time. I understand. Can you please cut this tree down? There we go. Hospital. Hospital roof going up. Hospital is filthy. Oh. What's going... Okay, this one also has something lurking in it. Tight. Okay, we have two scary things lurking in the map. We cannot go into this room, and we cannot go into this room. There's something inside! Hell yeah, build that roof, girl. Okay, Bubbles is about to snap. Bubbles, why are you going to the farthest fucking continent? She says I have to go all the way down here and have a mentee be in the woods. Girl. Oh no. She says I need a fucking beer. Mm-hmm. I'm concerned about Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles is having... Bubbles is catatonic. I repeat, Bubbles is catatonic. Okay, so her mentee break is that she goes completely catatonic if she runs out of alcohol. Well, I guess it's better than trying to kill everything around you, but it's not ideal. You have to come haul this shit. You don't have a spot to store weapons. Okay, Bubbles. Well, it's a good thing we finished roofing the medical ward. Here you go. Okay, yes, please pick up all this stuff. Put it away. Okay, so she's catatonic, which means that she will not do anything, which also means that she will starve to death in this bed if one of the other pawns doesn't come over and feed her. So that's why you gotta make sure you got a medical person. Okay, we're done. I know, Kabo. I know she's your girl. She's okay. She's just slightly catatonic. We'll fix Bubbles next time. We'll get beer. Once we get beer, she'll be happy. Things will be great. Okay. Where the frig I'm going? We gotta find somebody to raid into. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me on my impromptu random stream back. For the first time in I don't even know how many months. It's been a while. I had a great time playing RimWorld. It was very cozy. I will probably play more of this if I come back for streams more often. I cannot promise when I will be back because, as I said, it's hard for me with work, coming and sitting on my computer again. But I think if I'm doing something like RimWorld, which is my current obsession, it might be a little bit easier for me to come and do this. Maybe I'll do some off-camera kind of days too. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It was very cozy. I appreciate everybody for coming by. If you popped by and said hello, if you lurked, if you dropped a sub or bits or supported in any way, if you chatted, whatever. Thank you for taking time for coming out of your day to say hi. I haven't been here in a while, and I came back and played a really random weird game. So as always, I appreciate that y'all are ready to do whatever I want to do and you're down for the ride. And that's always the best. Adios. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you got water. You get up, you stretch, you get a snack. You say hi to your loved ones and your pets. And yeah. Okay. Bye.